Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode here of the Indie Super Show, episode number 4, here on the Damage 365 Radio Network. We are broadcasting live, special time today, up against the WWE pay-per-view Royal Rumble. Today's show will have East Coast recap of the Twisted Sisterz, who were here for the past 20 days through numerous promotions across the East Coast, making their name known. We'll speak to them live and get their feel on each promotion and each match and where they're going to be and headed when they leave tomorrow for the West Coast. We'll also have our birthday shout-out section, of course. And that's about it. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today and enjoy the Royal Rumble tonight because I'm looking forward to it. Big names at the Royal Rumble today, folks. Big names. But without further ado, let's do our birthday shout-outs and head into the program.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
And if you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
And we got some birthday shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we got a whole bunch of birthday shout-outs. We got 2 weeks worth. We want to say a happy birthday goes out to a bunch of Damage plays and Damage alum. Tiffany Bonello, the current catcher for Damage number 6, happy birthday. Former catcher Margot Errett. Former outfielder Lenny Mormino. Former catcher Jose Cruz. Former infielder Melissa Quiles. Former infielder Melissa Cohen. Former infielder Christine Vigliotti, former outfielder Nicole Mancuso, and former designated hitter former guest on the show, and the commission. These past 2 weeks, and anybody else that's celebrating their birthday with these fine people here on Damage 365.
Attention everyone, this is Allie, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, ladies. The Big Valboski here, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Wrestling Superstores, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, TNA, Japan, Mexico, and the very best of the independents. They've got action figures, DVDs, autographed memorabilia, t-shirts, and more. Plus, stop in and get tickets for great promotions like UWA Elite, CZW, and many others. Located indoors at the world-famous English Town Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35 on 90 Wilson Avenue, Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Log on to Facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. for more information.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening, or you'll get gored in half.
WarriorsOfWrestling.com. See roster profiles of past and present Warriors of Wrestling stars. Over 50 highlight videos of Warriors of Wrestling events, full-length matches, order tickets to future Warriors of Wrestling events, and an extensive DVD collection featuring past events, compilations, documentaries, and much, much more. Only at WarriorsOfWrestling.com.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're joined in studio. Someone who hasn't been here in a long time. JT back in the house.
Real long time.
Real long time.
Real long time.
And then we have the Twisted Sisterz. We have Holodead and Thunder Rosa. You guys can pick up the microphone and talk.
Es sexy.
Hola. Right. The non-Spanish one speaking Spanish.
Hola, papacitos, mamacitas.
See, you don't have to put your mouth in the microphone.
Like that.
It's a microphone.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell your husband.
Shoot, tell him, boy. Shoot, tell
You
him.
don't have to put it that close.
Shoot.
Trust me.
Shoot.
You're making my ears bleed.
That's our young. That's my young.
Oh boy. All right, so people who haven't known, the Twisted Sisterz, I've been here for 20 days, and if you just got that brief, 6 seconds of what you just heard, I've been dealing with that for 20 days. But I want to say congratulations. This was a big thing. I feel it was a big thing for your career to be on the East Coast and to be here as long as you have, and kind of get flavor and the taste of not only culture here, but different sorts of wrestling. Some of it you're not used to, and a lot of those East Coast people who were not used to you guys.
No.
Boo-boo or otherwise. So,
Let me check my face.
So let's start with the first one that was, I believe, January 14th.
Yeah.
Warriors of Wrestling, Staten Island, New York. Joe Bellini's promotion.
Stand up, Joe Bellini.
And then you guys were part of a triple threat match for the championship with LW Estates and the champions Jesse Brooks and Joey B. You guys were not involved in the decision, but obviously came up short, and without a title, Joey B and Jesse Brooks retained. Now, just give us a little feel of now that's your first match on the East Coast, and how you kind of felt about that.
Let me have my older sister say something before I say something.
Okay. I think we felt good about it. I mean, we wanted to go back to the West Coast with some gold, but the people here, they welcomed us a lot, and we weren't, in the decision, but at the end of the match, I do believe the crowd was chanting Twisted Sister, so I think we are deserving to come back sometime and possibly face the champs one-on-one without some other people involved, and see what goes down there.
Okay.
I second that. No.
Really?
I'm just joking.
The one that doesn't shut up says the least.
I second that. No, I honestly believe that, the Twisted Sisterz deserve. I think we have proven everywhere we've been, California, Arizona, Japan, here on the East Coast, that we deserve an opportunity. And I'm not talking about one shot and see what happens. I'm talking about we want real gold. We will do anything that will take to get what we deserve. We're not your typical, Barbie doll looking tag team. We are, one of your worst nightmares. I mean, you lived with us for 3 weeks. And, that can...
Well, I think a good marketing idea for you guys is possibly maybe you guys should go to one of those Goodwill stores or one of those thrift shops and buy all the donated Barbie dolls and sell a makeup kit with it, and you can be design your own Twisted Sister doll.
I like that. Money. Shoe like. Yeah.
See, I'm all about the gimmick, folks. As much gimmick. If you haven't seen the pictures, these girls travel with at least 10 feet of gimmick.
Yeah, we do.
Hashtag buy my merch.
Hashtag go to my website.
Hashtag holidayWrestling@gmail.com. Buy my merch.
Hashtag plug me in, baby.
Okay.
Daddy-o.
We'll share we'll share all those links to all your merchandise and.
But like I was saying, sorry to interrupt you, but yes, like going back to that, I think we have shown that we can work and then we can deliver, and then not only the part of delivering, but I think that if you really want your tag team title to travel, we will make that travel and we will defend it and we will make it worth anywhere we go. I think that's the most important part as as workers, is that you give the value to that particular goal.
Now that you said that, you guys, right before you made the trip over here, you were the first ever females to hold the NWA West Coast Vendetta Championship.
And they actually changed the name of the titles to the NWA International Tag Team Championships after we successfully defended them in Japan.
Well, you were in Japan. And you defended them twice?
Once.
Okay.
Korakuen Hall, legendary.
December 22nd.
Okay.
2016, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Korakuen Hall.
Great.
Boom.
I'm sure there'll be video eventually for that.
Yeah, go on StardomWorld.com. You can check that match out. Or
the great thing about footage from Japan is it's not copyrighted. We can literally go on the internet right now, download it, burn it to a DVD, and you guys can sell it, and you wouldn't have to worry about copyright infringement.
Shh, don't say that.
So I just found it. I just learned this.
We'll discuss this after.
Yeah, I just learned this yesterday when I was in a wrestling store, and they had a ton of Japanese wrestling DVDs, and he told me that that's basically what they do. Oh. They'll go to YouTube or they'll go somewhere and they'll just rip the footage, and then they just throw them on DVDs and they sell them by the bulk.
Damn.
Maybe one that's on
That's
Samurai
something that
TV.
needs to be on your merch table.
That one is on Samurai TV. Actually, that one is on Samurai TV. That match, and it's online. That's on YouTube.
Well, this is something you guys need to sell at your table. I feel is you need to sell DVDs for you guys.
Stuff, bro. Yeah.
I mean, I feel that's I'll get you guys the DVD for the Warriors of Wrestling.
I just meow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, more than you know. And then there is the other shows that you did. We might be able to just compile all of them to one DVD, and it's kind of like a highlights of January 2016, or as your husband would say, the lowlights of 2016, since you guys kind of went for the East Coast. But that's,
do you have to remind us that?
2017. Sorry, I don't even know what year I'm in.
Damn.
But
let's wrap up this interview. Thanks.
Anybody knows about wrestling wins and losses don't mean squat. Yes, it makes you feel good at the end of the day, but they don't mean squat.
Well, again, just to highlight what Holidad said earlier, when we came out on Warriors of Wrestling, people were shouting our name when we got out and we didn't win.
Yeah, they were chanting Twisted Sisterz.
Exactly. They were chanting Lucha for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then shockingly, there was numerous people that we saw at Warriors of Wrestling that first show, and we saw them at different shows as you guys were appearing.
That is true.
Almost like these